হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। দিস ইজ শানু। আজকের জন্য লাস্ট ভিডিও আপলোড দেওয়ার জন্য রেডি করছি। সো বাট এখন ওয়েদার খুবই খারাপ, উইন্ডি। আর আমরা এখন 6টা বাজে যাও, হ্যাঁ 6টার সময় যাচ্ছি হচ্ছে বোটে চড়ার জন্য। বাচ্চারাও ভীষণ এক্সাইটেড, প্লাস ভয় পাচ্ছে যেহেতু থান্ডারস্টর্ম হতে পারে। আর ওরা বলেছে যে এত বেশি উইন্ডি হবে না, বাট আমরা সবাই ভিতরে বসবার, খুব বেশি লোকও নেই। এই যে সেটাতে আমরা লাইনে সবাই দাঁড়িয়েছি, আমরা এটাতে উঠবো। সুপার এক্সাইটেড ক্রুজে। আই ডাকতেছেন বাবা।
Small children. And lastly is seating. As you come on board, there's a few options to sit. Upper deck's always a great option, but the weather isn't looking so favorable at the moment. Just looking out further to the west, though, things are looking pretty light, so this should just pass over. Just a wisp of cloud. If you want to sit inside, lots of room for everyone on board this evening in the event that we do get a downpour, but there's going to be plenty of room on board. You can sit out back. Upper deck, we are restricted to 20 passengers, though, so it'll be the first 20.
এই যে সবাই আমরা সবাই যে আমরা বসছি, কারণ ভিতর বাইরে অনেক বৃষ্টি শুরু হয়ে গেছে।
বৃষ্টির মজা হলোই, অসুবিধা করার নাই।
বৃষ্টি শুরু হয়ে গেছে। স্পর্শিয়া সরে যাও একটু, এটা আমার জায়গা।
Even deck it right now, so.
এই যে বৃষ্টি উইন্ডশিল্ড ভরে গেছে। হ্যাঁ, যে আমাদের চালক নিয়ে যাবে ক্রু, লিড ক্রু। স্পর্শে দেখো কিনা রেইনবো, যে এই পাশে দেখতে স্পর্শে শুরু। ধাক্কা দিবা না কিন্তু, ক্যামেরা পড়ে যাবে, তুমি খুব সাবধানে। যে এই যে পানির ভিতরে একটা পড়েছে, আর উপরে সবাই এক্সাইটেড।
কই এত পানির ভিতর পড়ে গেছে?
স্পর্শী আমার হাতে ধাক্কা দিও না তুমি।
আমাকে বসতে দাও।
তুমি এই পাশে আসবা?
এইখানে কিভাবে বসবো? আমি চাই উইন্ডো পাশে থাকতে। উইন্ডো আমার পছন্দ না।
দেখেন তো, এই যে দেখেন কত সুন্দর একটা জায়গা। ভিতরে ঢুকছেন, এটাও তো পাইতেন না, উপরে যাওয়ার জন্য পাগল হয়ে যাইতেন। এই যে লেখা ভাবি অনেক ঢেউ,
Here at the front, we store additional children's life jackets. And if anyone does venture upstairs, we have life jackets up there as well.
they are both crew
If you do
members,
decide to go up there, just
আমাদের
watch,
দেশে বলে
take your
সারেং।
time. It is wet and slick, so take your vessel. You are welcome to move around though if you want to sit outside.
সোহেল ভাই
Try out some seats for you if
টিকিট
you
আমার
wish.
কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। যদি
Or
আমার একটু কিছু
we're supposed
গরুর
to
মাংস
stay
পুরোটা থাকতো না
Russia.
That's where I'll be.
এটার উপর আর কোনো ইয়ে ছিল না
Other than life jackets, we also have 2 big white barrels on the upper deck. Those are self-contained platforms. So in the unlikely case that we had to abandon ship, there's a little bit of information. Hopefully, it's running a little bit. I was born and raised in the area. My summers here in Waterton. So if you have any questions, please. I will mention as well that we're not talking the entire trip. Talk for the next hour, 15 minutes. I probably break for the evening. I don't want to do that. So I will set the mic down from time to time with the scene we do the talking. If you do have questions, feel free to grab my attention and ask me. If you don't ask questions, I'll take that as a cue that you're happy just doing your thing. And we're definitely doing that accordingly.
সো খুব ক্লোজলি দেখাচ্ছে এখানে হচ্ছে ক্যানাডিয়ান আর ইউএস বর্ডারের একটা লেভেল। সরি এই যে এখান থেকে একটা এই যে এরকম করে চলে গেছে। এই পাশটা হচ্ছে আই থিঙ্ক দিস সাইড ইজ ইউএস রাইট অর দিস সাইড ওকে this is the Canada, so this is the it doesn't look like much.
So just like that, we've now entered Glacier National Park, Montana, USA. Do we have any American citizens on board tonight? One couple, yeah. Welcome home. For everyone else, welcome to Glacier National Park. To jump back in time a little bit, Waterton Park, back behind us now, was officially declared a national park in 1911. Glacier Park was the year prior, 1910. At that point, they were individual. There's 2 hotels that stay open for the winter, and they both have a small restaurant. Other than that, it's just the liquor store. It's a very quiet spot during the winter months. Bertha Bay is the closest backcountry campsite to the town site. You may see some tents set up in the bay right now. If you were so inclined, you could hike out here about half an hour, 40 minutes, with your tent and food, sleeping bag, and spend the night with the bears. You'll see some docks. There's 3 docks, only 4 miles. Bertha Bay. The trail will now continue all the way down to the border, where we're heading to today. Of course, taking the boat's much quicker, a little drier, so you chose the best way. But if you wanted to hike, you could. It would take you about 2.5 hours to hike from town down to the border. As you take a look at the shoreline in many spots like this, you'll notice a hop, a skip, or a jump. You'll be well over your head in water. The Waterton Lakes here drops off very quick. The upper lake, average depth 220 feet. On average, by the end of September, early October, we'll hit our winter lows, and the water's as low as it will get. And at that point, it'll only be about 3 feet deep through there. Of course, this is very cold mountain water as well. The water melting directly off the snowpack in the backcountry. You feed in the upper alpine lakes, the smaller lakes, and then this is the first large body of water. So on the left-hand side, as we come back across the border now, you'll see 2 markers or obelisks right at the edge of the lake. When you line one marker up in front of the other, that means you have a surveyor's view of the border. We're 49 degrees north as well. See a little bit of smoke in the background. There is campsites here as well, so it looks like some folks here having a little campfire, cooking their dinner probably. Hopefully not a forest fire. On the front of the markers, you can see some writing. It says international boundary. On the left and right hand sides, respectively, it says U.S. and Canada. And then on the back side that we're not able to see, it says Treaty of 1908. It was defined in that treaty that where the border exists, it must be clearly identified. So here in the mountains, they cut the trees down. Out on the prairies, they just cut the grass a little shorter. And where there's nothing.
I know, I see that. It was windy, so I know I couldn't see it.
So just like that, we are now back in Canada. Eh? Canadians say, eh? As we trip after all. So here comes the best part. I'll set down the mic, let the scenery do the talking for itself. I will circulate around. So if anyone has any questions, of course, feel free to ask. Other than that, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, and I'll pick up the commentary closer back to town with questions that I